So the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu is facing allegations of trampling upon the Hindu faith after they decided to ban a centuries-old tradition in Dharmapuram Adheenam mutt. Now the seer of this particular temple is making a big allegation against the state government.
Absolutely. So the pontiff was accused, the ruling DMK, of threatening them for asking for the return of the Adheenam land and the temples and other commercial properties to carry forward religious duties. He went on to say that the ruling party leaders, many of them who hold the Adheenam properties, are threatening them.
500 வருஷமா இந்த விழா நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. திடீர்னு இந்த விழாவை நடத்துறது அது மன வருத்தத்தை தருகிறது. நான் அந்த மடத்தில் வளர்ந்தவன். அது வருந்தத்தக்கது. அது தமிழக முதல்வர் வெள்ளக்காரனே நடத்த விட்டுருக்கான். அப்புறம் கலைஞர் ஆட்சி நடந்துச்சு. அப்புறம் 10 வருஷம் ஆண்டார். அதுக்கப்புறம் எல்லாரும் இதை தடை சொல்லலை. இப்போ தடை சொல்றதுலாம் வருத்தமாக இருக்குது. அதை தமிழக முதல்வரே வந்து தலைமை தாங்கி இதை நடத்தி வைக்கணும் என்பது என்னுடைய வேண்டுகோள்.
இதற்கு முன்னாடி 5 முறை திரு கருணாநிதி அவர்கள் தமிழகத்தினுடைய முதலமைச்சராக இருக்கும் பொழுது பட்டின பிரவேசம் அங்கே நடந்திருக்கிறது. இது எல்லாமே தமிழகத்தில் ரெக்கார்டு செய்யப்பட்ட ஒரு சரித்திர உண்மை. இப்ப சமீபத்தில் தமிழகத்தினுடைய ஆளுநர் திரு RN ரவி அவர்கள் அந்த ஆதீன மடத்திற்கு சென்று ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சியில பங்கேற்காரு. அதன் பின்பு ஒரு விஷயமா பார்க்கிறோம். பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி முன்னின்று நாங்கள் நடத்துவோம். தடையை மீறி, அரசினுடைய தடையை மீறி நாங்கள் அங்கே சென்று இதை நடத்துவதற்கு தயாராக இருக்கின்றோம். அதில் எந்த மாற்று கருத்தும் இல்லை.
See, whenever they want to say that we are talking about anti-Hindu, they are talking about anti-Muslim, anti-Christian sentiment. The government has no role in religion. The constitution is very clear in it. The role of the government is not the religion is not the department of government. So they want to accuse us of something. See, there was an issue based on which the government had taken a decision, but the minister today had stated that he will find a easy solution which is acceptable by both the sides, and he says that he is going to talk. We don't want to create rupture among the religious groups, whereas they do that.
Dharmapuram, Tirupanandal, Madurai, all of them have fought against conversion, taught us about Saivism. They were running schools. And where is the flashpoint for this? All of a sudden, just because the governor, Mr. Ravi, was invited by this particular Dharmapuram Adheenam to his premises to inaugurate a function, is it not sheer vendetta? Why would they have? I would like to say, they say about human dignity, regression and all that. I would say it's sheer nonsense. Why? I wouldn't like to talk about other practices. During Moharams, when those people hurt themselves, does anybody open their mouth?
All right, Shilpa joining us over the phone line. So Shilpa, this entire ban order that has now been issued by the administration against the mutt ritual is only escalating further, which has now triggered this controversy with rationalists and Hindutva groups taking positions on either sides. And now the seer is also threatening to go to the Prime Minister with this entire issue.
Well, that's in fact the decision of the RDO in Mayiladuthurai district to deny permission for Dharmapuram Adheenam's Patina Pravesham event has definitely kicked up a massive political storm here in Tamil Nadu. In fact, the BJP and several right-wing groups and the Hindu groups have come out and hit out at the DMK, calling them anti-Hindu and accusing them of interfering in faith, in matters of faith. That is the accusation coming in from the side of the BJP and other right-wing groups. And the DMK, on the other hand, says that there are certain concerns that have been flagged by groups like the Dravida Kazhagam. They say that this is a very regressive practice. It is, these kind of practices have no place in a modern society. And it's not just the Dravida Kazhagam. In fact, the allied parties of the DMK, like the BCK and the CPIM, all of them have now hit out at this particular event. They say that, it is reflective of feudalism, it is reflective of slavery, because what essentially happens during this particular event is that the pontiff is carried on a palanquin by the devotees. So they say this is against human rights, this is regressive, and it reflects feudalism. So these are the reasons why certain groups have objected to this practice. Now, the government says that they will find an amicable solution. They will talk to the Dharmapuram Adheenam. The event is scheduled to take place on May 22nd. So before that, they will talk and they will find an amicable solution is what the government says. But we will, of course, have to wait.
So the followers of the Adheenam have also strongly reacted to the order and has demanded that the order should be revoked there. Shilpa, for the moment, thanks very much for joining